All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. I'm gonna be going over weekend sales. I had 18 total weekend sales. I'll wait a couple minutes for everybody to hop in. What's up, Trisha? What's up, Little Pickles? What's up, everybody hopping in? Appreciate you guys hopping in. Sparkles. I'm gonna call you Kama. What's up, user? 18 total sales this weekend. I'm gonna be going over. I had 17 eBay and 1 Poshmark. So as you guys can see, eBay definitely dominated this weekend. I haven't really cross-posted anything to Poshmark or Mercari in like the last probably solid week. So that's probably why sales over there have dipped. But I am going to I'm gonna be cross-posting later tonight and tomorrow. So hopefully I catch up. How was the Fireball? It was good. The other night we finished the Fireball, but it wasn't too crazy the other night. It was a really good live. Okay, wait, do you love me? I love you. Congrats on your win today. What was my win? I don't know what my win was today. Oh, on Tennessee? Hell yeah. Tennessee 5-2. From 0-2 to 5-2 is crazy. Everybody was counting us out this whole week, but for the last couple weeks. But now we start playing some hard games. Now we see, but Tannehill's coming back rested, so we should be good. Camillo, okay, Camillo. I thought it was, but I didn't want to mess it up. 12 sales myself this weekend. Nice, awesome. Titans, yeah, go Titans. Tighten up, really good. I was gonna wear my Titan hat, but I had to support my boy, Bearded Thrifter, so that's why we're wearing this. All right, we got 260 in the chat right now. If you guys aren't following, hit the follow button in the top left hand corner. Basically, what I do is I buy stuff cheap and I resell it online for a profit. That's what I do for a full-time job. I go to thrift stores. I don't really go to garage sales, but you can do that if you want to. I go to retail stores, and I also buy a bunch of stuff off Facebook Marketplace. I buy it cheap, I resell it online. Every Sunday I go over my weekend sales. By the way, this weekend sales was only from midday Saturday till right now because I've shipped everything Saturday morning that sold on Friday. So a lot of people show like Friday through Sunday, and those are bigger sales. This weekend was only 17 because I've already shipped most of that stuff out. So I'm going to go ahead and go over my sales. As you can see behind me, I got a nice hefty stack. Most of it's clothing. I think I only have one. Yeah, I only have one hard good. The rest is all clothing. So that's primarily what I sell is clothing. I was surprised with 9 sales this weekend. You guys are going to start seeing over the next couple weeks, your sales are going to increase because we're getting close to Christmas. As soon as November 1st hits, a lot of people think Christmas time and they start buying. Buy. So start listing as much as you can. Picked up a pair of double RL cargo pants for $6. Yes, and I actually sold a pair of double RL jeans today, so I'm going to show those in just a little bit. By the way, I'm getting offers right now as we speak, so I might have some more sales. I'm talking about Tannehill like he's a savior. Lorenzo, he led the most injured team last year to be #1 in the league. He is a savior. There's not many quarterbacks can do that. I don't give Tannehill a hard time. I'm actually a big Tannehill supporter. Do you have to start a business to sell online? Well, you open up an eBay account and then you can start selling online, or Poshmark or Mercari. I sell on 4 platforms: eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. One of your biggest fans, you got to know my name. Okay, I know your name now. Camillo. There we go. What do you sell on eBay? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook. Fourth quarter is the time of the year, yes, and you'll see again in November through December, normally through December like 17th, 18th, and then it kind of falls off, but then picks back up afterwards. Sales were insane this weekend, high 19 sales. You beat me by a little bit, Jen, but I got a couple that I'm waiting for payment on. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Had 1 Poshmark sale. That will be the easiest to go over. And then the rest are all eBay. This is a pair of women's Abercrombie & Fitch vintage jeans. I picked these up at a Goodwill, or no, I picked these up at Salvation Army for $8. I had them listed for $35. I actually thought these were men's, and I didn't look at the size tag. They were in the men's section, and I forgot to look. Paid $8, and they only sold for $25 on Poshmark. But after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that would be a $12 profit. $12, not too bad. These sold pretty quick. So I'm not really going to complain about that one. If they were men's, they would have gone for a little bit more. Yeah, everybody's hanging out. If you're not following, hit that follow button, tap the screen, send me some likes. This should be a pretty quick live. If you can't stay the whole time, what I actually do is I download these lives and I put them over on my Facebook, and I might put this one on my YouTube. I don't know. But always on my Facebook. So go follow me over on Facebook. And go follow Juliet and Lorenzo, these two up here, 2 excellent resellers. Do you wash or iron before you sell? Only if they have stains or bad smells. If I miss a couple comments during this live, I'm sorry. I'll try to get back to everybody, but I'm also trying to show the sales too. Appreciate all the gifties that are coming in. All right, so let's start with eBay sales. I guess I'll start from the bottom, probably the easiest. Yeah, let's start from the bottom. This was probably my best Best sale this weekend. Crazy good sale. So this is a Peter Millar Crown Yak wool sweater. I picked this up retail arbitrage online, shipped to my door. Didn't have to leave my house. I actually got 6 of these. This is the first one I sold, but I picked them up right after winter time last year. So I paid really low for them, and I held them all the way till the end of this year. I only paid $64.19. If you know what this one retails for, it says right there, it's $348. So I paid way less than retail. And it sold for $225 over on eBay. And again, I still have 6 more. So I'm turning 64, basically 65 into 225 free shipping. It'll probably cost, this probably won't fit in a padded. I'll have to put it into a box. I'll probably box it anyway. But yeah, after fees, shipping, cost of goods, let's just say, I'm just going to throw a random number, $130 profit on this one. $130 profit on this sweater, and I still have 5 more to sell. So that's a really awesome sale. I always look for end of the year stuff. So once winter time ends and they clearance out all the wintertime gear, I'll buy a bunch of it. I'll list it right away. That stuff has been listed for a while. List it right away, and I'll wait until they can sell, because that profit is worth waiting for. $130 on each one. Yep, damn, taking over retail arbitrage now. Yeah, I do quite a bit of retail arbitrage, but it's hard to find good deals. In middle of the year this year, retail arbitrage sucked. And now it's really starting to pick up. Like Nordstrom Rack 5, 10, 15 event, that was a crazy event. Get really good profitable items there. I know a lot of you hit those sales. So that was a really good one. All right, I guess I'll go out of order because I got everything stacked up. It's kind of annoying to go back and forth. All right, this is a pair of Beta brand pants. I picked these up at Goodwill for $5.34, and they sold for $35 over on eBay, free shipping. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, should be about a $20 profit. Did you list it immediately? I think I saved them for about 3 months. I put them in the corner of the room. If you guys remember some of my live streams where I would say there's boxes in the corner room that I still got to list, those were in those boxes. But I waited about 3-4 months. I listed those probably midsummer. And if you didn't know, winter items will sell over the summer if you sell globally. Like in Australia, when it's hot here, it's cold there. So I sell a lot of stuff to Australia. What's up, Gabe? Where do you get the clear bags from? Linktree in my bio. If you click on the Linktree link, you'll scroll down a little ways and you'll see clear bags for storage. That's what it's labeled under. Click that. It'll take you right to Amazon to purchase those. All right, another retail arbitrage pickup. Really like doing retail arbitrage. It's really easy, really fun. You have to pay up for stuff. For example, this Robert Graham shirt, you can see it still has a hanger on it. I paid $33.67. I just left it in this bag, but I will take it out of the bag and repackage it before I ship it. Obviously, I'm not going to ship it with the hanger attached. And this one sold full price for $80 over on eBay. So again, after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that should be about a double money. So I should make right around like 35, maybe, probably not 40, right around $35. So I paid 33, make 35, double my money. That's perfect. Do you do a lot of international sales? I do a decent amount. Probably for every like 15 sales, I get 1 international sale, and that's through the eBay Global Shipping Program. What's up, Sassy? What does arbitrage mean? So retail arbitrage is basically, it's the process of going to a store, buying something, and then flipping it online for a profit. So that's what arbitrage is. You go in there, you're buying stuff, flipping it online. That's retail arbitrage. What brand was that? It was Robert Graham. Robert Graham. Yeah, let me. I'll spin the camera around so you guys can kind of see what the label is. So you can see right there on the hanger, it says Robert Graham, and then right there it says Robert Graham. It's brand new in the package, and it still has the tags attached. So brand new, brand new. I only sell in the States. If you only sell in the States, would you hold till some? No, because people still buy winter items in the summer. If people are traveling to, a cold place, maybe it's not in the United States, but they're traveling overseas, they'll still buy winter stuff to be able to travel there and wear the winter stuff. Like, people need stuff all year round. I'm still selling Hawaiian shirts, even though up north it's cold, because people are still going on cruise ships in the middle of wintertime and they need a nice Hawaiian shirt. So don't just list it. You might as well, instead of keep it in a pile in the corner of your room, because you never know what people are looking for. How do you keep your inventory organized? You see right behind me, every one of these are bins. Each bin has letters, and then they go all the way down. Everything on the inside is numbered. So I pulled my sales right before this live, and the only thing that took me a while to find was this right here, because these I don't keep an inventory like this, but everything else, it took me like 30 seconds to pull everything. Men's North Face XL, It depends on the style of the North Face jacket. I think $10 is perfect because we're right in the middle of the year where those will sell. I sold both Dixons within 5 minutes of each other. Nice. Dixon, excellent brand. I didn't sell any Dixons this weekend. I actually have 2 offers right now on eBay on Dixons while I was doing this live. Does corduroy pants sell well? Men's corduroy sells really, really well. Actually, I guess I'll go over the sale. Hawaiian, still in style. Yeah, I sell a ton of... Actually, fun fact, the most sold item in my store is Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirts. Everybody says they don't sell anymore. I sell them for like 35 to 40 bucks. Olaf from Atlanta. What's up, Atlanta? All right, we'll go over this sale. This is a Limax Sleigh Boy riding reindeer. I don't think there was a name to this one, so I just used keywords: sleigh, boy, riding, reindeer, Santa. I put all that in the listing, and I picked this up in a really big bulk buy. Spent $6,000 on a whole U-Haul full of Christmas items. This was one of the items that was in there. I've already paid that whole bulk buy off, so there's no buy cost in this because everything's already paid off. And sold this one for $30 plus shipping. This little tiny thing sold for $30 plus shipping. So that's basically all profit. Right around 30 bucks will be profit because it's probably not going to cost me $10 to ship that out. By the way, you inspired me to resell online. Awesome, Lady. That's awesome. By the way, my dog's name is Lady. Now I can buy the light box. You should, definitely should start upgrading now that you're starting to get some more capital. All right, whoever said they picked up a pair of double RL this weekend, this is the brand you're looking for right here. Double RL. It's got an R and then the R is backward and then there's an L, if I can catch that in the light. Double RL. This is a Ralph Lauren brand. It's like a high-end version of Ralph Lauren. I paid up for these. Let me see what I paid for them really quick. I paid $83.11. These were in a bulk buy off Poshmark. I had these listed for like $150 and I got a $130 offer today, so I took them. These are used, by the way. These are not new. These are $130 is what they sold for used. So be on the lookout for that brand. Double RL goes for crazy money. Sometimes you can find it in the thrift store. For example, somebody earlier in my chat said they found it for $6 a pair of cargo pants. They're probably going to sell those cargo pants for over $100 as long as they list them correctly. So definitely, if you're looking for great items to resell online, Double RL is the best, one of the best brands to pick up. Lauren, yeah, I know. Everybody says that. I'm going to continue to say Lauren because every time I do, I get a bunch of comments. But yes, Ralph Lauren, Double RL, those are the items you're looking for. Some say tomato, some say tomato. Who cares, right? As long as you understand what I'm saying. Double RL, yep. How do you keep track of what you paid for everything? So good question. If you guys your first time here, I'll put it up on the screen right here. So if you can see right here, I'm about to go over these Canali pants. AB38 is my inventory number. So that means it's in bin AB and it's number 38 in that bin. And then 1605 is what I paid for each item. So I keep all of that in my inventory SKU number. So that way, when I'm putting it into my spreadsheet after I make sales to be able to track my profit and loss, I'm able to use that information. Where do you record? Okay, we just went over that. That's where I record my inventory number, right in my SKU. No one says tomato. Some say tomato, some say tomato, some say coffee, some say coffee. Everybody has a different way of saying things. I'm from Florida, so I don't really have an accent either. All right, so we'll go over this. Again, these are a pair of Canali pants. I picked these up in the 5, 10, 15 event over at Nordstrom Rack. I paid $16.05 for these, and they sold for $100 over on eBay. Had them listed for $150, and because I paid so cheap for them, I was like, screw it, just take $100. After fees, shipping, cost of goods, that should be about a $65, $70 profit on that pair of pants. And I picked them up retail arbitrage. Picked them up at a retail store and flipped them back online for a profit. Thanks for showing me that. No problem. Instant profit. Instant profit. What sells better on Poshmark? I think ladies' clothes sell better on Poshmark than men's. Some people say men's do better, but I personally think women's does a lot better on Poshmark. Just make sure you share that Poshmark carrier or Poshmark closet. I read the word carrier and I said carrier. What carrier do you use? Do you use eBay shipping? I use eBay shipping, and if the item is under a pound, it'll go first class. If it's above a pound, it'll either go priority mail or FedEx, or not FedEx. It'll go priority mail or UPS. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. Cheapest way to ship shoes, either priority mail or UPS. If they're really heavy, it's probably UPS. How do you enter the SKU on your phone? Do buyers see it? Buyers don't see it. If you go into your item specifics all the way down at the bottom, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see SKU. Some people have it. I've heard some people don't. If you don't, then you just have to use the desktop to use it, but I have it on mine. When you do lives, to the stores, do you get flack? Do stores give you flack? Sorry, I read that wrong. Not really. Nobody really notices, because when I'm doing a live in the store, my phone's like this. It looks like I'm FaceTiming somebody. So when I'm talking to chat, it just looks like this. If you guys haven't seen any of my live thrifts, they're over on YouTube, by the way. What are you selling? I'm mostly selling clothes. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook. Why do you choose to eat the shipping? I don't choose to eat the shipping. What I do is I work the shipping price into the cost of my item. So if you're going to sell something for $30 plus $5 shipping, I'm just going to sell it for $35. It's the same exact thing. I just listed a 1980s RCA television for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $450. Getting offers, awesome. I bought a pallet of new women's shoes. Any advice on the best way to sell? Just start listing them one by one on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, maybe locally, maybe to save yourself on some shipping. All right, let me see which one this is, because I sold 2 of these this weekend. Okay, it's definitely not that one. It's this one right here. All right, there's a lot of people that tell me when I pick up Lucky Brand that Lucky Brand doesn't sell. These are men's Lucky Brand. That's the only Lucky Brand I pick up. You'll see I sold 2 of these this weekend. I paid $7.47, which means I picked these up at Goodwill, and these sold for $33.99 free shipping. I had them listed for $40, and somebody offered me $33.99. I decided to take it. After fees, shipping, cost of goods, it should be about an $18 profit, which is perfect. And they sell really, really fast. I love picking up Lucky Brand. Like I said, I sold 2 of them this weekend, and here's that other one that sold, another pair of Lucky Brand men's jeans. And these sold full price. I paid $6.95 for these, and they sold full price over on eBay for $40. So I made even more money on those, probably about 22, 23 bucks. Do you just copy and paste when you cross post? Yes, I don't copy and paste anymore. I use a cross listing service, List Perfectly. I made a video about them 2 videos ago. So if you go back and look at my videos here on TikTok, you can see me actually use the program and use it to cross post. So if you don't know how it works, go watch that video. And then I have a link in my bio. If you use the promo code KWayShop, you get 30% off your first month. So feel free to do that. If you like how it looks, you want to give it a shot maybe for a month, just try that promo code, 30% off your first month. Do you list same item on different sites? Yes, everything pretty much gets listed at eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook. The only thing I don't cross post that I don't think will sell on like Poshmark or like trains like this, I don't think these would sell, so I just pretty much list those to eBay. Is Brooks Brothers 100% cotton long sleeve dress shirt made in Malaysia worth $2.99? Yes, I would pick that up, because those will probably sell for like 20 bucks. That's enough profit. I've actually sold a good amount of women's Lucky Brand. I tend to find women's Lucky Brand sells for under 25, so I don't pick it up, because my thrifts in my area are normally like right around 8 bucks. So if I sell that for 25 free shipping, I'm not going to make enough money to make it worth my time. So I pretty much just pick up men's. Do you do all your posting, or do you have help with that? My wife helps me 3 days a week with cross listing, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the rest of the week I do it all myself. And I built this business off of doing it all by myself. I did this part-time for 3 years, and last year I decided to start doing this full-time, because I made more money doing this than I did working at the post office. So I just decided to take the leap, and now I'm my own boss. I get to do whatever I want to do during the day, and I get to make a lot of content and do exactly what I want to do. So yeah, I would say build it up first as a side hustle and make it your main hustle. I bought 30 Tommy Bahama shorts, different colors. Should I sell in lots? I don't sell anything in lots. If you go look at my store, it's linked in my bio. I sell nothing in lots. I would sell those separately. Do you ever go to the Goodwill bins? Been one time. I didn't like it. I'll never go back. How do you get more people to view your product on eBay? Okay, a lot of people, I get this question a lot. I never look at my views. If you go look at my store, list your items kind of like I list them. Good titles, good descriptions, good photos, good prices, price against the market, and you should get sales. I never look at how many views my items get. Never. You'll never catch me scrolling through and seeing like, how many views did this thing get today? I know when you first start, you get addicted to looking at your views going up, but as long as you do everything properly, your sales will come in. Don't worry about looking at your views. You're just wasting your time when you're going through your views and looking at your watches. I couldn't find your YouTube video about your spreadsheet. It's a pretty old video on my YouTube channel. Make sure you're clicking on the video portion and not the shorts, and you should be able to find it, because I only have like 12 full-length YouTube videos. So if you go all the way down, it should be like my 3rd or 4th video that I made on YouTube. How well do TVs sell? I don't know. I don't sell many TVs. Do you buy in all sizes? I sell the best sizes pick up in men's for shirts as large and bigger. The the best size for pants is like 36 and bigger for men's. That's why I feel. I might have to skip some people because I do want to get through everything I have behind me. So if you guys wait till the end, I'll answer a lot more questions because I'm getting bombarded with questions. I try to get to everybody, but I do want to get through sales too. So let me go through a couple more sales and then we'll get back to questions, okay? Next shirt that I sold, pretty good one. Be on the lookout for this brand because it always sells really well for me. This one sold actually, I believe, full price, I think, is what I had it listed for. The brand is Moss and Hoffman. This one is 100% cotton. If you find them in linen or silk, they do a lot better. This is just like a madras plaid, I think is what you call it. Really nice pattern to this one. I paid $5.34, which means I got it over at Goodwill. There's that tag again, and it sold for $39.99, free shipping over on eBay. Really good profit after fees, shipping, cost of goods. I should make right around like $27. Thank you for being so informative. No problem. Appreciate you guys coming through. If you guys are new here, I do these kind of lives every single Sunday, and then the other lives I do out here, I go live 9:30, and I'm taking photos out here in my light boxes and answering questions. Those are the lives that I can really get to everybody. On this live, it's really hard. If you're not following, definitely hit that follow button, top left-hand corner. All right, here's another pair. I thought I only sold 2 of these, but I guess I sold 3. This is another pair of men's Lucky Brand jeans. Paid $6.96 for these, and they sold for $30, free shipping over on eBay. So that's 3 Lucky Brand jeans that sold this weekend, and I get so many people that tell me they don't sell. I have a wool alpaca. I think it hasn't sold, but amazing, on the Moss and Hoffman. So you have a Moss and Hoffman wool alpaca. That one's probably worth a ton of money. That one's probably worth a lot. All right, here's another retail arbitrage pickup. This is a great brand to be on the lookout for if it has funky colors. If it's just a regular shirt, don't pick it up. These don't sell anymore if they're regular. But as you can see, this one has locks and keys all over it. Pretty cool looking shirt. I picked this up for, let me find it on my sales really quick. I picked it up for $25.19, retail arbitrage. This was one of the ones that I had shipped to my door, so I didn't even have to leave the house. $25.19, and it sold for $60, free shipping. So that's about a double. I make about like right around $25 on that sale after fees, shipping, cost of goods. Let me get back to questions really quick. How does he flip the camera? So reverse image, you hit, if you're on live, if you want to know how to do it, you hit enhance, and then at the bottom it says mirror your video, and that flips your video. So it mirrors, it just changes it. Thanks for answering all the questions. No problem. I'm trying to get to everybody. I know I missed a couple there, but I'm trying to get through to everybody. Do you find good deals on storage bins? I don't do any storage lockers or anything like that. If I go to a storage locker, it's because I already have it set up like through Facebook Marketplace, and then I go to a storage locker, but I don't do like buyouts at storage lockers. I just don't have the space to do it. When you do your list stuff for free, when do you list stuff for free? Sorry. And when do you not? When it's a heavier item or a collectible, like that stuff back there, those get charged shipping. All the lighter weight items and clothing, I always do free shipping on, because when you give free shipping, it kind of separates you from the crowd. Yep, and you can list everything for free shipping and add into the price of the item too if you want to do that. When do you take pics of your items? After purchase or as you list? As I list. Normally, if you come out here tomorrow night, or actually not tomorrow night, I don't think I'm going to go live tomorrow because tomorrow's Halloween. I want to spend it with the family. But on Tuesday night at 9:30, if you come to my live, you'll be able to come out here and you'll be able to see me list and do all that process. So I meant the bins you use for inventory. What was your original question? Oh, sorry. Okay. These bins I just buy at good old Target. Just buy them at Target. Good old Target. How much did you make last year? I did it part-time, and I sold $200,000 worth of merchandise, and I made $54K profit, and that was part-time. Do you put all your finds in plastic? Yes. Before I ship them, they always get put in plastic because I store my stuff out here in the garage. So I've never had a complaint about my items being damaged or moldy or mildew smell or nothing like that. I do live in Florida, so it does get kind of humid out here. As long as I put my items in the bags and I also put them in the bins, that prevents them from being having any issues. Only free shipping on eBay though, right? No, I do charge shipping on some items on eBay. My store is linked in my bio if you want to go see what kind of items I charge on shipping. How many hours do you shop a week for merchandise and put online? Right now, I'm shopping hour-wise. I'm probably shopping only for about 5-6 hours. And I do live thrifts here on this channel. So if you want to watch those live thrifts, hit that follow button. On Tuesday morning, I will be going to a Salvation Army and doing a live thrift. So if you want to watch me do that, definitely give me a follow because you'll get a notification as soon as I go live. All right, here's an excellent brand to be on the lookout for. These are Rock Revival women's jeans. Men's tend to do better than women's, but women's still sell for good money. So this is a Rock Revival pair. You can definitely tell when you see these because they have that pocket in the back. Always has that little design on the back. Let me see what these sold for. I'm doing everything out of order tonight. I paid $10.64 for these, and they sold over on eBay for $45 free shipping. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that should be like a $25 profit, somewhere around there. Good enough for me. 25 is good enough for me. What's up, Juan? If you guys aren't following Juan over at Retired and Reselling, go give him a follow. Another great reseller. All right, let's see what we got next. This was a really, really good sale. I did pay up for this. I paid $19.80. This is a men's North Face jacket. I know it's pretty hard to see because I got it all put into the bag like that. Paid $19.80 for this, and it sold full price over on eBay for $69.99. It was a Windwall jacket. If you know, that's like a style of North Face jackets. Really good. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make about $40 profit. Really, really good profit. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe like $35 profit. I heard eBay is super big pain to sell on now compared to how it was years ago. True? I don't think so. I think it's a lot easier because years ago you used to have checks mailed to you, and now you get it all deposited right into your bank account. Do you get free shipping on Poshmark? Only if they have like a big bundle and I send out an offer with free shipping, but no, I don't list my items with free shipping over on Poshmark. Which store level do you have? I have premium store. All right, really good sale. Another retail arbitrage pickup. You guys are going to start seeing a trend on these Sunday night lives. You're going to see a lot more retail arbitrage sales because retail arbitrage items, items that are brand new sell a lot better around Christmas time. Obviously, people want to put new items under the tree. These were a pair of men's page jeans. Men's page jeans, really, really good. If you find these used, pick them up. If you find them for a good deal used, but there is the brand name, and of course the tag is right there. It's pretty hard to see, but it says Page. Paid $16.05 for these. That means I got them at the 5-10-15 event over at Nordstrom Rack, and they sold for best offer of $65. I think I had them listed for $79.99. Somebody sent me a $65 offer. I only paid $16.05 for them, so even after fees, shipping, cost of goods on that lower offer, I'll still make about $40 profit. I ordered the bags from your bio. I love how easy it is to store items now. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys want those bags that I'm showing that my items are in, definitely go to the link in my bio and you can pick these up. They store things really well. These are a pair of jeans in these, and this is the 9x11 bag, I think. So if you're interested, link in bio. Do you accept returns on eBay? Yes. For every about 300 items I sell, I get about 10 returns, so it's not really that much. Can you temporarily shut down an eBay store so you can go on vacation? Yes, you can shut it down, but you can still make sales. So what you do is you put your store in vacation mode. At the top of your store, it'll put a banner and it'll tell you, tell the buyers that you're on vacation. And also when they purchase an item, it lets them know that you're on vacation and you're not shipping the item out until you get back. So last year or earlier this year, I went to Tennessee for a week and I actually sold enough items while I was on vacation to pay for my vacation. So that was pretty cool. So yes, you can go on vacation. Page is the brand. Yes, Paige. Women's too. Women's Page and sizes like 28 and larger do really good, but anything lower than that is a pretty hard sale unless it's a certain style. Make sure you look them up on eBay before you buy them. Carl, I don't sell much women's jeans, so I don't know about that brand. I'm sorry. What's up, Wesley Chapel? I'm seeing the apparel of clothing after buying some odd shaped. I don't know how to ship. If you don't know how to ship, go on YouTube and type in how to ship a jacket on eBay, enter, and I'm sure a million videos will pop up. Do you leave negative feedback on peeps that don't pay or cancel? You cannot do that on eBay, unfortunately. They don't let you do that. What city in Florida? I'm in Brevard. I'm in Tampa, Florida area. I'm in Clearwater to be exact. All right, next item that sold is a pair of men's Joe's jeans. I paid $8 for these. They're a size 31. I found these in the women's section recently on a live thrift. They sold for $32 over on eBay. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make roughly like $15-ish. Not too bad. And they sell really fast. They sell really, really fast. Only about a week for those to sell. All right, I had got flamed in the comments when I made my LL Bean video. Everybody was telling me LL Bean doesn't sell anymore, yada, 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 whatever. I don't listen to the crowds because I know what brands sell because I do this very, very often. So I know what brands sell. So every time somebody tells me that items don't sell, I always remember their comment because I might make a video and reply to this. But this is actually the third LL Bean from that huge buy that I got at a thrift store. This is a men's LL Bean denim shirt. If you can see, it's got a nice denim and it's flannel lined on the inside. I only paid $8.56 for this, and it sold for $42 over on eBay. It's used, by the way. So I cannot wait to make that video and call that person out, and I guarantee it, that person will delete their comment right afterwards, so you guys won't be able to see the conversation we had, because we had a pretty good conversation. So if you want to see it before I delete it, go watch that video. You'll see there's a rack of LL Beans in the photo. Go watch that video, look at that comment, and just read what we went back and forth about. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good read. All right, last sale, really good sale as well. I picked up 4 of these recently, and this is the first one that has sold. It actually sold full price. I wasn't picking these up for the longest time, but now I definitely am. This is a pair of men's Harley Davidson jeans. Jeans used to be a really hard sell in Harley Davidson, but I looked up sold comps and I saw a bunch had been selling for right around 35 bucks. So I bought 4 pairs, and I've only had these listed for, I think, 4 days now, and these sold full price, $34.99 over on eBay, $6.96 into $34.99 after fees, shipping, cost of goods. Should be about a $17 profit, so not too bad. Not too bad. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. This is informative. Yes, I do these lives again every Sunday night. I do these lives where I go over my sales, and then every other day. Normally it's Monday through Friday, but this week, obviously tomorrow's Halloween. I want to spend it with my family, so I don't know if I do go live tomorrow, it's going to be really late in the day, and I might be a little, I'll probably be drinking tomorrow, so might be a fun live to do actually. But normally I go live every night at 9:30 Eastern, except for Saturdays. I put back a teens Saks taxi dress, 170 new with tags because they wanted 20. Look, I don't know what those sell for, but you might have wanted to look up comps. What's up, Jesse? Your best friend lives in Clearwater? Nice. She's probably my next door neighbor. Free shipping on everything. Only lighter items and clothing I normally give free shipping. If you can see, I got a lot of Christmas houses behind me and a lot of boxes that I need to get rid of. Those I charge shipping on because they're heavier. So for example, if one of those sold to somebody in Florida, it might only cost me $9 to ship. But if they sold to somebody in California, it might cost me $15 to ship. So I always charge calculated shipping on those. Took your advice about the kid stuff not selling. Yeah, don't kid stuff. Certain ones will sell, but try not to pick up kid stuff. Tap the screen, everybody. Let's get to 10K. All right, let's get to 10K. If you missed any part of this live, I will be downloading it and putting it on my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. Maybe just my Facebook page, actually. So if you're not following me on Facebook, go follow me on Facebook. I'll probably put it on both, actually. Now that I think of it, it'll go on both. But go follow me on Facebook because that's the easiest way to watch my videos. You just said not bad. I did. If you guys also, we got 269 people in here. Go support one of my good buddies, Bearded Thrifter, Bearded_Thrifter. He's selling these hats. They're excellent products. I wear it every day now because I just love this hat. So if you need yourself a hat, you want to give somebody a hat in your family or something, or maybe you want to wear it yourself, buy yourself a Bearded Thrifter hat. They're awesome. Sold 3 LL Bean shirts. Hold on, I missed that comment. It's flying. I sold 3 LL Bean shirts today. Yeah, LL Bean sells. I don't know why people say it doesn't sell. Not bad. Yeah, it's rubbing off on me. Sold Harley jeans for 25, and there were rips in them. They sell good. Yeah, I picked up 4 pairs now. I got 2 out of the 4 listed. How do you deal with shady eBay buyers who claim they never got the item? It's really hard for a buyer to say they never got the item now because the scanning for UPS and USPS and FedEx is really good. I used to work for the post office for 8 years. I know this for a fact. When the postal carrier scans the package, we're told to scan them at the door if it's a walk-up, or if it's at the mailbox, we're told to scan it at the mailbox. But right when the post office person scans your box or your package, there's a GPS ping exactly to that exact coordinate. So there's no way somebody can say they didn't receive the item. And if as long as it has that GPS ping at your front door or at your mailbox, you got to talk to the police because your item got stolen at that point. So it's really hard to claim that you didn't get your item. I had somebody do that last week, and immediately when I gave eBay my shipping information, they closed out the case, and I got paid my money because they could see exactly where it was pinged. Found AG jeans yesterday after you mentioned them. Men's AG does really well. Does North Face sell for you? Yes, I just went over a sale, paid just under $20 for a North Face jacket, and it sold for $69.99 full price. I did buy kids ice skates in box for $5. Yeah, that's something different. Like shoes, kids shoes can do really well, especially like sizes 5.5 to 7Y, because women wear those sizes. If you're a woman's size 8.5, you wear a 7Y, by the way. So don't go out there and pay for 8.5 size shoes. Go buy yourself a kid size, because you can actually save a little bit of money. So yes, kids shoes and skates and stuff can actually do really good. What's up, Felix? What store do you sell? What store do you sell hats? I don't really sell hats, but my boy Bearded Thrifter does. So go over to his eBay store. You can buy yourself this hat today. I'm trying to get him to sell out. My mission is to get that guy to sell out of hats. I want to be responsible for half of his sales. I found a pair of 80s Guess jeans, button fly. A vintage 80s does really well. 10K, let's go. We're almost up to 15K now that I look at it. I can't find LL Bean flannels. I think you bought them all. Yeah, I think I stole them all from the poor, actually. I think I got them all. No poor people can have those. I finally found an Untuck It shirt. Untuck It, really great brand. I just sold an Untuck It the other day. I listed it, and within a day it sold for $34.99 over on eBay. LL Bean sells because of... LL Bean sells because from my state, Maine. Yeah, it's all because of your state. I had one the other day where the first scan was delivered. Okay, so the post office messed up. In that case, eBay might side with the buyer, but once the item is delivered, you can open a case back up and say the item was delivered. Not if it's first class. What do you mean, not if it's first class? If it's first class, if it's a first class letter, there's no scan. But if it's a first class package, yes. If it gets scanned, there's a GPS ping exactly where it was scanned from. Because again, I used to work for the post office, so I know exactly how this works. That's how I scan my packages at the post office. Yes, if you're dropping your packages off of the post office, always get a clerk or scan them in yourself. Sometimes that kiosk is not good. I would rather have somebody scan them in. My mailman comes to my door, so I don't have to worry about it. Every deal in Taylor beard shirts, I do, as long as they have like crazy patterns. If they're just a plain, I don't pick them up. Do you see Miss Me bling jeans in women's? They fit me best, but don't resell. But resell doesn't do great. I pick up Miss Me jeans as long as they're really back blingy, like really good back bling. I pick them up because they resell on Facebook Marketplace for $35 to $40 all day, every day, really, really fast. So if they don't sell for you on Poshmark and they don't sell for you on eBay, list them to other sites. You might get better sales. I did good selling vintage sunglasses for a while, but I kept getting scammer buyers. There are those scammer buyers out there. If you missed the video, I put out a video a little bit ago about a train. The guy scammed me out of a box. He just sent me back the train without the box. How long do you wait to cancel an order if left unpaid? I normally wait the 4 days. I think it's 4 days now instead of 5 you can cancel on. But I just wait those days, and I message the people like every day. I bother them. They're bothering me by not paying. I'm bothering them, messaging them. What's your minimum profit you shoot for clothing? I've heard 3 times the cost should be the goal. Normally I'm trying to pick stuff up for $5 to $8 and sell it for $35. Because then after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make like right around $20. It's like 17 to 20. What about designer types, Burberry, women's work suits? If I can find them, I'll pick them up. What box or mailer do you use to ship clothing? I wonder if I still have it out here. There it is. I use this one for show because it's got a hole in it. But these are the bags that I use. You can purchase these off Amazon. I have a link in my bio. If you hit my Linktree link, you can go right there. It should be like poly mailers for shipping is what it's labeled under. And these are the ones I use. It has a sticky part right here. You peel this off. You put your item on the inside. You fold this down. And then you stick your label on and ship them out. I've never had an issue with these bags. Never once has my item ever fell out or exploded out of those bags. They're really good. How do you tell the different styles in North Face? A lot of North Face has... like that jacket, it said Windwall on the sleeve. So that's what you look up, North Face Windwall. Also, if you look at the inside tag, there should be a style number. You can look that up on Google and find the exact North Face you're looking at. All right, we got lots of questions tonight. I like this. Do you look at ties? I don't. I skip over the tie section. Do you sell Levi's? Yes, I actually sold a pair of Levi's this weekend, but the buyer hasn't paid for them yet. They're brand new with tags. I picked them up at Nordstrom Rack. Do you have a preference regarding site to sell on eBay or Poshmark? eBay, for example, this weekend I sold 1 item on Poshmark and 17 items on eBay. So obviously eBay is my main seller, and I cross-post everything. Found double RL. Going to make my first TikTok. Awesome, Cooler Double Deuce. Let me see if I can find them really quick. Where did I put them? There they are. You found a pair, and I actually sold a pair this weekend. Double RL. These sold for $130. This weekend. So awesome. Make a video on it. Cooler Double Deuce. Everybody go follow him. He actually won the competition the $25 competition, and he opted to give it back to the community. So I doubled that, and I gave it away to Pink Hearts Pickers, who he chose. So awesome score. There's a lot of tracking fraud through eBay. I don't really see too much tracking fraud through eBay. I do see tracking fraud through Poshmark, though. Fun fact, I actually got the seller tried to scam me. If you know how Poshmark works, you just download the label, and what the person did was they took that label and then they put in a different address. They photoshopped a different address that was close to my house, and then they shipped it out. So it got scanned like 3 streets down, but they just sent an envelope. But luckily, I used to work for the post office, so I just called my supervisor. I said, hey, can you look into this for me? She said, sure. It was delivered at this house. I drove to that house. I couldn't find it that day, so they sent a mail carrier out the next day, got the label, and then I had them scan it undeliverable, and I got my money back. Luckily, I worked for the post office. Same thing with the UPS. You guys have GPS too. Yep, I think everybody does now. I never get them scanned, living on the edge. One day you're going to wish you did. Trust me. How much for the double RL? Yeah, Cooler Double Deuce. They want to know how much for the double RL. Top rated sellers are always protected from scammers. Yes. I haven't had many with eBay. I mean, every once in a while you'll get not sided with when you know you didn't do the right thing, but that's part of business. I found a FootJoy short sleeve windbreaker shirt with a horse embroidered. Where do I sell? Poshmark. I'd list that to eBay too. Do you sell Levi's jeans? Yeah, I sold a pair this weekend. What size is that poly? If you go to my Linktree link in my bio, you click on the poly bag, it'll take you to the exact size that I use, the exact size. And then, of course, if you need one bigger, you can get one bigger. Versace jeans, I wish I could find a pair. I love Versace jeans. By the way, I talked about mailing. So because I talked about mailing, it says learn about U.S. midterm elections. So I guess because I said the word I mail and mailing and all that stuff, now you have to learn about midterm elections down below. Pretty crazy. How many items do you have listed on all your platforms? Right now on eBay is the one I have most of my items listed to. I have 1,922 items currently listed on eBay. You can even ship shoes and poly mailers. Yes, you can, as long as, like, normally sandals and stuff like that, if they're smaller, I'll ship them in a padded flat rate. Do you sell t-shirts? I have a couple listed, but I really don't look at the t-shirt section. Is there a risk of overselling when you cross post? There is, but what I would suggest you to do is take the items down as soon as you sell them. It limits that from happening. And somebody just asked that too. You ever cross post? Normally when I make a cross-posting error, it's because I sold something and I completely forgot to take it down, and then like a week later it sells. I've only had once where an item sold on 2 platforms at the exact same time, and it was the same buyer. So all I had to do was message them and say, hey, you bought from me on 2 platforms, which one do you want? And they just canceled their other order. What site do you use for cross-posting? Excellent question. I made a video about that 2 days ago here on TikTok, so go watch that video. I use List Perfectly. I have a link in my bio. As long as you use the word Kway Shop at checkout, you'll get 30% off your first month. So definitely go use that. Take advantage of it. We hit 20K. Let's double it. I don't know how much longer I can stay. I'm answering questions, but I mean, 228 people just want to hear me run my mouth. This is pretty crazy. I've been watching Poshmark lives. Pretty cool. Yeah, I want to do a Poshmark live eventually. Double RL equals Ralph Lauren. If I say Lauren, it pisses people off, so we'll say Lauren from now on. Double RL is Ralph Lauren, or Ralph. See, I did it again. Ralph Lauren. Yes, it is. It's the high-end version of Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna get that down one of these days. Have you bought from the new Goodwill online site? No, because I really haven't seen any good deals on that site. Bought for $9, sold for $70 an hour. Awesome. Let's go. That's awesome. Question, what site do you use? Okay, I already answered that. How can you send the items without getting them scanned? Not sure. So basically what they're saying is they go to the post office, they leave their items on the desk or in the bin that is outgoing, and they don't have them scanned by a clerk. A lot of times your items won't get scanned until they hit the plant. And during Christmas time, sometimes your items will sit at the plant for weeks. So if you don't get them scanned right away, your buyers will be like, hey, where's my stuff? And I don't see it tracking, and it's stuck at the post office. And I think this year might be really, really bad for those items getting stuck. I kind of have a funny feeling that the post office is going to have a very hard time keeping up with how much online sales there are, because they already had a hard time 2 years ago 2 years ago was like the worst. It was really bad. Do you have any envelopes, or do you have any employees? Well, sorry, envelopes. I read that as envelopes. Do you have any employees, future plans to have employees? My wife works for me 3 days a week. I wouldn't call her employee because K-Way Shop, her name is Kayla, my name is Wayne. We both own the business together. But she helps me 3 days a week right now. And my son will eventually go into school full time. And then she'll be able to help me 5 days a week. And we're probably going to do that within the next month. So, yeah. And I do have plans in the future of hiring somebody else in my family to come. It's really hard to hire people. I know people say don't hire family, but I do this out of my house. I don't want some stranger that I hire off the streets to come to my house every day. So I have to hire family. Let's get to 50K. No way. There's no way. There's no way. I was looking up your listings on your measurements. Do you round up? No, I just try to take as close to the measurement as possibly can. Maybe I round up a little bit or round down a little bit, but when I use that measuring tape, whatever's pretty much closest to it is what I use. Growing up where Ralph Lauren came to be, we always said the way you do. That was in the 80s. Yeah, I know people that say Ralph Lauren, and I know people that say Ralph Lauren. But for some reason, people get mad when I say Ralph Lauren. You should. There's one video, the purple label video, that's at the top of my feed. I got it pinned to the top. You should scroll through the comments really quick. There's so many people saying it. You're saying Ralph Lauren. It's Ralph Lauren. I'm like, this is not what the video was about. But thanks for watching. Pretty crazy. Do you like Poshmark or Mercari better? I used to sell on Mercari. I like Poshmark better. I get more sales on Poshmark than I do Mercari. Better not be that bad since, oh yeah, it'll be that bad. Trust me. It'll be that bad. Do you have an LLC or anything? No, I don't have an LLC, but I will very shortly. Watch on the trains. Boxes can be worth more than the contents. Yes. Excellent point. And that's why the person stole the box from me. I shipped out a train. Here it is right here. Actually, I shipped out this train. It was in the box. I made a video about it if you want to go watch it, but they shipped it back to me like this without the box. So I had to take 50% of what they paid, and I kept it, and eBay sided with me because buyers need to return everything. You're allowed to do that. How often do you find the purple label? Hardly ever. I've barely found the purple label. I always take pictures of measuring tape. The reason I don't do that is because I take hanging photos. It's an excellent thing to do, by the way. If you take pictures of with the measuring tape, excellent, because then your buyers can see. But I take photos in here. It's really hard. It would be way too hard to... I would basically have to set my camera up on this and then go in there and hold the measuring tape, and then you'll see my back. So it wouldn't make much sense to do that. But if you do that, that's awesome. If you do flat lay photos, it's perfect. I just put all my measurements in the description. What's your exit strategy with this business? I don't have one. I think I'll always be selling something online for as long as I live. If it's not at this scale, it'll be at some scale. I mean, if I'm done wearing, I have a pair of Lululemon shorts on right now. As soon as I'm done wearing these, if it's 20 years from now, I'm going to try to sell these online for a little bit of money and make some money back. So with this business, I don't think I have an exit strategy. I have different ways of expanding this business to like brick and mortar and stuff like that. But I don't see myself ever stop selling online. I think most people who sell online will say this exact same thing. Are you scared of recession? No. Fun fact. Maybe it's not a fact because I haven't looked this up yet, but I've heard a lot of resellers that sold during the recession a while ago, the recession that we had a while ago. That one, eBay sales actually started to go up because people are looking for deals. So instead of going to department stores, they're going online to buy things. And online sales are a lot better now than they were back when we had the recession in 2008. So I think the sales will actually increase. Here's a fun fact that I can actually give. During the shutdowns, I'm not going to say the C word because who knows what they're going to pop up at the bottom down here. But during those shutdowns, I actually sold almost everything in here. Like more than half of what I have sold. And I was able to pay off my car, my wife's car, and my wife's student loan within 2 months. That's how much I sold because everything was shut down. So nobody had anywhere to go to purchase things. So they bought online. And literally, I sold out. I would say 75% of all these racks were sold out. So yeah, you can do really good. During a recession, probably one of the best times to start selling online. That's when they always say the wealth changes during a recession. And I think this year, if you sell online, you will be part of that change. That transfer of wealth will come to you. I think. I'm not a fortune teller, by the way. Don't take my word for it. You measuring everything? Yeah, my eBay store is linked to my bio. Go check out my eBay store. But yes, I measure everything, and all my measurements are in my description. When I cross-post my items, all my measurements are cross-posted as well. Any tips on selling very expensive items like baseball cards? eBay now has a service for baseball cards. I think it's called the Vault, I want to say. And you can actually send your cards in to the Vault, and you can sell them from there. They package it up and do all that stuff for you, and they also authenticate the cards. So eBay is a good place to sell baseball cards. You can clip the fabric, measuring tape, clothes, and take pics. I could do that, or I could just put them in the description. I like putting in the description. But if you like to show that, that's perfectly fine too. I don't really have too many issues with buyers asking like where are the measurements. They're always in the description. Get to listing resellers. Exactly. That's what I'm going to be doing next week. You guys don't know how ham I'm going to go next week. I'm going to be playing Jay-Z and Kanye ham all week, like from beginning to the end, because I need to list a ton of stuff. November to December 15th, you need to be listing your absolute butt off. I am probably going to be sleeping 5 hours a day for the next like month and a half. Legit. Like I want to use this time to level up. And if you're a full-time seller, it's easy to get into the mode of not listing and kind of chilling out and taking the holidays off and doing things like that. But if you were to work a full-time job, I guarantee that full-time job would make you work overtime. So it's time for you to start working overtime in your full-time job, which is your business. So all you full-time resellers out there, I want to see you guys grinding over the next month and a half, because you'll appreciate it come January 1st when all those sales rolled in and you made a ton of money during Christmas time. You'll appreciate all that hard work. Trust me. Sales were amazing during that time. Also have my video games. Yeah, video games went crazy during that time too. How long on average does it take to sell each item? It depends on the item. Some of these items that I showed tonight were listed for a week, and some of these items were listed for, I don't think I had anything listed for over a year. Most of this stuff was listed for, longest sitting item I'll say is probably like 4 months old. My store has a 50% sell-through rate every 90 days. So yeah, I have a pretty good sell-through rate. Was it hard for you to find new merchandise selling during the shutdown? Yes, it was. It was very hard, but the good thing is right when the shutdown ended and all the retail stores kept their clearance cycles going during that month that we had. Well, here in Florida, it was only a month. I was able to go into a Nordstrom rack and literally spend $2,000 on some jeans that were priced at like $8 that normally were priced at $60 and $100 because they kept the clearance cycles going and they wanted to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So I went absolutely hard. Purchased a bunch of retail stuff. So I sold out of a lot of stuff. I also had a huge death pile too, so I didn't really have to worry about like going out and sourcing. What's a good stock to buy that would represent selling online? What's a good stock to buy? I have no clue. I don't do too much in stocks. How long do you hold inventory before discount, get rid of items? Every month, my longest sitting 500 items I put on a clearance. I just decided at the beginning of the month, do I want 15%? Do I want 25%? To try to clear out my longest sitting items. Love your hustle. Yeah, I missed your comment. Love your hustle. You succeed with everything you do in the future. I hope so. I hope so. Are you going to add your listed space? Are you going to add to your listed space, or are you good with what you have? I think eventually I'll have to get a warehouse space because I'm gonna run out of room in here. But yeah, I think I'll have to. By the way, I'm gonna announce this right now because we have a good amount of people in here. I probably should have said this earlier, but next week I will not be doing this live here on TikTok. I will actually be doing it over on Facebook with my buddy Bearded Thrifter. So we are going to be moving Sunday night lives to Facebook, and we are going to be showing both of our sales. I'm going to be going over a couple. He's going to be going over a couple. We're going to be answering questions from the community. So next week, next Sunday, we will be moving this live to Facebook. So I might set up a TikTok live in the corner. I'm still deciding. Appreciate the hat. Thank you so much, Sonia. Go follow Sonia if you're not following her already. I might set up a TikTok live and just have it off in the corner and take questions from TikTok. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We're still deciding, but we will be moving this live over to Facebook. So if you're not following me on Facebook, I'm K-Way Shopper on Facebook. It's also in my link tree. Also follow Bearded Thrifter over on Facebook. And we may be moving another live. I think I'm still going to stick to the 5 lives during the week, but we're going to have another night where me and Bearded Thrifter are going to link up, and we're going to do almost like a podcast style live over on Facebook as well, where we're trying to play with the idea of a podcast. So we're kind of practicing over on Facebook, and that'll probably be next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday coming up, but the following Wednesday. So every Wednesday and every Sunday, me and Bearded are going to do a live, and then I'm still going to do lives over here Monday through Friday. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that, because I'm pretty excited about it. Will be pretty cool, because I'll be able to show my items that sold. He'll be able to show his items. We're also going to pack them on live too, so he's going to pack his while I show off my items. If you guys have any questions about packing, that'll be an excellent live for you to guys watch. But that's coming next Sunday. Next Sunday, we're moving it over there. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm about to scroll down and see what the community thinks. So we're going to scroll down. I'll come up and if I missed your question, I'm sorry. Everybody's saying Facebook. You guys don't understand Facebook. I guarantee in Facebook in 2 years, Facebook will be probably, YouTube will be great. I just sold something, by the way. That's a pretty good sale. YouTube will be great for long form content, but if you don't know, Facebook is basically YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook and Instagram all wrapped into one. I can put these long form videos onto Facebook. I can literally move this video to Facebook and you guys can watch it on my Facebook feed. So if you missed this video, you don't have to go to YouTube. You can watch all of my reels, all of my long form content. You can see all of my posts, everything on Facebook. Facebook is going to be the new wave. Trust me. I'm pretty good at this social media stuff. In the last couple months, I've been really researching a lot. Facebook is gonna kill it. If you guys don't have Facebook, just make one really quick and go follow me and follow Bearded, and you'll be able to watch all this on Facebook. Florida had it easy during shutdown. I'm in South Florida. It was only down 3 months. Yeah, I was working at the post office during that time. All right. YouTube. I don't do Facebook. If you don't do Facebook, you should. Trust me, Facebook is coming back. I didn't do Facebook for the longest time. If you go look at my main Facebook page, I haven't posted on there in like months, but I started posting over on my K-Way Shop Facebook, and it's been killing it. You're getting close to 50K likes. I am. 50K is really good. But if you guys are new here, we've hit 350 on a thrifting live, and I'll be doing a thrifting live on Tuesday. By the way, Tuesday. What's his name on Facebook? If you type in K-Way Shop, I'm K-Way Shop on every platform. Just look for that same image. You'll see me on every platform. Any platform that allows you to go live and be watched later is a preference. Yes, when I go live on Facebook, if you guys miss any of it, like if I go live on here on TikTok, you guys got to wait until I'm able to download the live, which takes like 3 or 4 hours. And then I have to put it on Facebook and put it on YouTube, which also takes a couple more hours. When I'm done going live on Facebook, I hit one button, it gets put to my feed, and you're able to watch the whole video immediately after I'm done. Facebook is going to kill it. Trust me. I know you guys don't like Facebook. A lot of people don't, but Facebook, you may actually like it if you give it another shot. It's not just a bunch of Karens on Facebook, because that's normally what people say. It's a bunch of Karens complaining about everything. If you go to the right pages, you won't get hit with a bunch of those Karens. Someone's trying to troll me on Facebook Marketplace about TV. Oh man, almost 50K. Yeah, we got 50K. We got 50K. I might as well pull this sale. Let's pull this sale. I just sold something else. It's a pretty good sale too. 50K, let's go. Facebook is full of ridiculous people right now. It is, but if you go to the right pages, you don't got to worry about the ridiculous people. I don't have ridiculous people on my Facebook page, and neither does Bearded. And if I ever get one, I just delete them. They're gone forever. 50K, I helped. You're the best. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. What's the best platform to sell Miss Me jeans? Facebook Marketplace or Poshmark for Miss Me jeans? All right, let me go and pull this really quick. This was a really good sale. I definitely want to pull this one and show you guys this, because this was a retail arbitrage pickup. And this way you guys will be able to see kind of how I pull my orders. It's down here. So let me spin the camera really quick. Let me go pull it. AM2, and it's a size medium. Just like that. If you're organized, it takes you like 15 seconds to grab your inventory. Okay, this is a men's mountain hardware jacket. I picked this up retail arbitrage. I paid, let me see what I paid really quick. I paid $28.88. I've had these listed for a very long time. I still got 4 more to sell. I think I picked them up last year after winter time. So $28.88, and this one sold. It's on sale right now. It sold for $91.99 over on eBay. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that's like a $60 profit, somewhere around there. But see, as you can see, if you have your stuff organized, literally 30 seconds to grab your inventory and be able to ship it out. How many items do you maintain in your store? I have a little over 1,900 items listed right now. Well, 1,900 listings. Do you play with stock? No, I don't mess with stocks. I got out of stocks. Actually, no, I do have some stocks. I have, when Disney took a dip, I bought some Disney stock, but I don't think Disney's gone up. I haven't checked it in a while. Just create a fake name on Facebook. Yeah, just create a fake name. Use, I don't know, just create something fake. Funny and fake. Old folks on Facebook. It's not really old folks. Go look at my Facebook account. I don't really got any old folks over there. I need some of you young guns over there. We need to change Facebook. What did lady say? Yeah, you can get reported. Who cares? Nobody's gonna know it's your fake name on Facebook. Who's gonna be able to know that? I can go by Joe Schmo on Facebook. Nobody will really know. Well, I guess they would now. They'd see my face. 100K, here we come. Yeah, we're not making it to 100K. We're not making it to 100K. What's retail arbitrage? Buying from a regular store? Yeah, you're buying it from a regular store to resell it online for a profit. The process of doing that is called retail arbitrage. What page on Facebook dealing with people has put me off to it? Pages on Facebook? Go follow me on Facebook. I'm a page on Facebook. Go follow Bearded Thrifter. Go follow Chris at Peak. Go follow Thrifting Treasures. Go follow, what's another good one? There's a bunch of people that you see here on TikTok that have Facebook pages too. And I really like Facebook. So we're going to be doing lives over on Facebook on Sundays. I know a lot of people don't like that, but we're going to be doing it. We're going to be trying it out. I think we can build up Facebook into something pretty cool. How do you see what you spent on items so fast? Okay, let me show you. I showed this a little earlier, so we'll show it again. All right, here's my sales. It's right on my phone. This is my inventory SKU number for these Canali pants, and this is how much I paid. So I put that all into my inventory SKU right there. AB381605. That's how I know what I paid for my items. Really, really easy. I keep everything super organized. Organization is key. What's your sales and profit just today? I don't know. I have to still ship these out. Shipping is going to cut into my profit, obviously. So once I ship these out, I'll be able to know how much profit I made. But I haven't shipped them out yet. I've just went over my sales. So I can't give you an exact profit. I don't really know. I don't want to guess at this point. I don't want to guess. Let's just say this weekend, maybe $500 this weekend. From Saturday till now, $500. That's probably a pretty low estimate, but I think that's probably about why. Reselling is like buying stock, only more predictable. Exactly. I 100% agree with you. I'm a photographer and had over 200 photos framed and ready to sell. I need help selling them. Sell them on Etsy. You probably do a lot better on Etsy than you would on eBay. Will you be shipping these in to-go containers? Yes, I will, actually. I have a couple wing containers left over, and I think I'm going to ship them in them. Kings of eBay says food containers are exactly what you need to use on a regular basis. So I'm going to do what Kings of eBay says. They're all going to go in food containers. By the way, that's a joke. I'm not really going to ship these in food containers. Does Facebook Marketplace do shipping? Yes, they do. People in most Facebook groups push me to TikTok. My Facebook group, don't worry. I'll delete all the idiots. All the idiots will be deleted. He doesn't think we can get 100K. Let's do it. I mean, I only got like 10 more minutes. I got to ship all this stuff out. Tropical Thrifter is on Facebook. There you go. Tropical Thrifter. Embrace the change. Yes, embrace the change. So go follow me on Facebook if you're not following me. Also follow Bearded Thrifter. Next Sunday is going to be our first trial run, so there might be a couple hiccups. I'm planning on it, but that's okay. We got to learn how to make it work. Rarely list on Marketplace. Put up a vintage Woolrich barn jacket sold in 7 hours, full price $149. Facebook Marketplace, and you only paid 5% fees on that. 5% fees over on Facebook, the lowest fee platform there is. And if you open up a shop, 0% fees till the end of the year. Slam that like button. Well, there's not a button, it's just a face. So if you just slam my face, that sounded really bad. If you just tap my face, that also sounded really bad. If you just tap the screen right here, don't touch my face. Don't touch my face. Do you use Pirate Ship for shipping? Yeah, when I sell on Facebook and I sell on Mercari, I use Pirate Ship. I want to be the richest. I went to the richest Goodwill the other day, $10 and more. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Food containers are disgusting. Yeah, I don't use food containers. I use regular boxes. You will never catch me using a Eggo box to ship anything in, no matter if it's a $10 shirt or what. I'm never shipping in food containers. Some people do. That's their preference. That's their business model. That's fine. If I ever got shipped something in a food container, I would probably leave that person a bad feedback. That's all I got to say. No matter how well packed it was, I would probably leave them a bad feedback. Does your listing have to be live to add the custom SKU? Yes, it has. It doesn't have to be live. Before you make it, you can put your custom SKU in. It'll be in your item specifics all the way down at the bottom. I'm trying to sell my RV. Any suggestions? Sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Probably be your best bet, or Craigslist. I don't know. I don't sell RVs. Maybe one day I will, but not today. Thank you, mods. Yeah, somebody's acting up. I didn't get to see it. That's too bad. I really like responding to those people. Tap the screen, everybody. Facebook Marketplace won't let me set up shipping. Tells me my TIN is wrong and never asked me for one. I would contact Facebook support and see if they can help you out. Will you still do YouTube? Yeah, I'm still going to do YouTube. I'm still going to do TikTok. I'm going to do Facebook. I'm going to do, but I'm just switching this live over. Sunday night lives will be done over on Facebook, and it'll probably be a lot longer of a live too, because we're both going to be packing. So we might start at like 8:30 on Sunday and go for like 2-3 hours. So you guys might actually get more of what you want to see, and you also see us pack the items too. So yeah. Everybody like my jokes. If I start in January, will it go through 2024? What are you talking about? If I start in January, if you sell in January, that's for 2023. We're in 2022 right now. All up on the face. Yeah, all up on the face. Do you sell big items like furniture? No, I do not. I do not sell big items. I sell mainly small items like clothing. I use Pirate Ship thanks to you for the first time. Awesome. Hopefully you got a better deal too. How would I ship a guitar in a big box? In a big box, padded up, and make sure you have a lot of room. Make sure you use a lot of padding so that box doesn't get destroyed. Send it, yeah, or you can send it in a food box. If you're Kings of eBay, you can send it in a food box. Like if you have like a big, one of those like Lay's boxes that have like the mixed chips in them, and you get like 4 of those things, and you can maybe stack them together and open up the bottoms, and then you can maybe slide the guitar through all of them, and then you could like wrap it up really good, and then you could tape all 4 boxes like lots of ways, and then you could probably ship that out in a food box. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Ship it out in a regular box. Shout out Kings of eBay. I love messing with Kings of eBay. How do you sell stuff on Poshmark? I post it, or I've added my stuff. You need to share on Poshmark. There's a button in the corner that's for sharing. Share to your followers. No matter if you have 1 or if you have 100 million, you share to your followers because it boosts your item in search. I flipped the chick box inside out and shipped it before. Rare seller. I flipped the chip box inside out and shipped it before. Rare seller of now though. I don't ship anything in food boxes. Do you have a video on how to prep for taxes? No, because taxes is something you get held liable for. I don't do tax stuff. If you want to talk about tax stuff, there's plenty of tax professionals out there that will talk to you about tax stuff. I personally, I don't deal with tax information because anything I say, I can help be held liable for. So tax information, you got to talk to a tax professional. Notice on Facebook Marketplace isn't given a button for offers, even though I have it turned on. You're going to have to contact Facebook support for that one. Everybody liked my jokes. Oh, the 0% on Facebook Marketplace. What did you ask again? If I start in January, we go through 20. No, they're just doing the promotion right now. I don't know if they're going to extend it through next year. I have no clue. I have no clue if they're going to extend it. They sent me out the information like earlier this year, and I didn't do it because I couldn't cross post everything. Sometimes certain categories won't let you ship. Yes. Sometimes certain categories won't let you ship, so maybe you're shipping something in the wrong category. I sold about $800 so far. Thanks, Wayne. Awesome. Sassy started from the beginning. She hopped in here in one of my lives and didn't know what she was doing, and then she started doing it. She started listening to what I said, and now she sold $800 worth of stuff. So shout out Sassy. Sassy's doing work. What's Pirate Ship? Pirateship.com. Enter, and that's a shipping site. It's free to use. You just hook up your credit card or debit card, whatever you want to use, or I think they even use PayPal, and you can buy labels right off Pirate Ship, and they're pretty cheap. Do you promote any of your items on eBay? Yes, everything at 3%. Do you use Depop? No, I do not. K-Way, I did a dirty. I'm exploring drop shipping. You did a dirty. I will tell you, drop shipping is okay. I mean, people love it because you don't have to hold on to any of your inventory, but most of the people that make money in drop shipping are selling courses. That is a fact. So it's really hard to do drop shipping. And many platforms don't like drop shippers. So as soon as they find out you're a drop shipper, pew, you're right off that platform. You got to make another new account where you put new products in. You buy them off Amazon, you sell them on eBay. You buy them off this, you sell them on that. You buy them off Amazon, sell them on your Shopify store for more. You make a couple dollars. You don't ever have to touch the item. It's a great concept, but it doesn't really work. I would rather go to a thrift store, buy something for $5 and sell it for $35. And I do that all day, every day. And I'll make way more profit than you will drop shipping. I don't like drop shippers. I think drop shippers, there's certain drop shippers that make that actually it works, but normally those are big businesses. Those aren't like little people like you and me who are selling on drop ship. It doesn't make sense. Tape a bunch of flat rate boxes together. There you go. Tape them together. If you guys aren't following these two people up here, by the way, this is Juan and this is Juliet. Go give both of them a follow. Two great resellers. What about flipping USPS flat rate boxes inside out? If you get caught doing that, USPS will charge you retail rates for those, and they do catch you doing that. Again, I used to work for the post office. People try to get that all the time. You could take the flat rate box and flip it inside out. The funny part is it says priority mail on the inside too. So they know what size that box is. All they have to do is measure the box and figure it out. And most of the time when they're run through the machines actually catch that first. I don't use Depop. What's the best type of food boxes used for shirts? The best type of food boxes are actually, they're not boxes at all. They're actually Lay's bags. So after you're done with the Lay's bag, what you do is you just use a little bit of water and you pour it on the inside, right? And then you take that water and you dump it out. You do that a couple times and you ship your shirt in that, right? It does make a little crinkly sound and it kind of ticks off the mailman because it's constantly crinkling, but it's a free bag, right? Well, it's not free. You paid for the Lay's, you ate the Lay's, and then you shipped it out. I use those all. No, I don't really use those. Don't listen to what I just said. Do not use food boxes. Do you list by category? I list items and I put them in categories. Do you have a Poshbot sharing Poshmark? Is that against their guidelines? I used to. I no longer use a Poshmark bot because you can share your whole closet on Poshmark by hitting you hit the settings button in the corner, and then there's a share all button. You click active listings. Make sure you don't share your inactive listings or your sold listings. So you click active and then you click the button in the top left. It's also on your phone too. And then you scroll down all the way through and then you can share your whole closet. There's no need for a bot unless you want to share other people's closets. So I don't use a bot anymore. It is against terms of service, but I used them for a while. Never had any issues with it. I think Poshmark knows about bots. They don't really care. That's why they made the share all feature now. I've had eBay store since 2008. Never used a food box. Gross. Yeah. Do you have any returns? Yeah, about every 300 items I sell on eBay, I get about 10 returns. Ask questions about his process. Yeah. You can ask me tech questions. I don't care. I'm like Bearded Thrifter. Bearded Thrifter has some of the best tech answers. I got to sit down because I'm still dealing with my sciatic nerve in my back, and it is killing me right now. eBay won't let me sell a magnet in the mail. Tell me that's BS. I have no clue. I don't sell books. Aren't you tired of answering questions? No, this is what I do. I'm pretty good at it, I think. Pirate Ships or Stamps.com? Stamps.com, you got to pay for a membership. Pirate Ship is free. So I say Pirate Ship. And I think Pirate Ship is actually cheaper than Stamps in some cases. Just invest in the research and trial and error, research drop shipping and decided to build a brand instead. Okay, that's, again, do what you want, but I will never get into drop shipping. I don't think drop shipping is good. Let me go back. Quit reselling. Same. I quit reselling and did drop shipping. Guess what I'm going back to? There you go. Yeah. Drop shipping is not the way to go. I used to cross list manually for everything. Do you think List Perfectly is worth it? Yes, I used to cross list everything too. I think List Perfectly is worth it. I have a link in my bio, and I'm not just saying that so you go use my link and I get a little kickback for it. I genuinely think List Perfectly is worth it. I was so against using cross listing service, and then I just decided to give List Perfectly a try. The great thing about List Perfectly is it downloads all your listings to List Perfectly, and from there, let's say I sell an item and I get it returned. All I have to do is hit one button and it's shipped, or it puts it back on all of my platforms for me. And then I just edit the listings a little bit, put them live. You can also do, like, List Perfectly has a way for you to track your sales, your profit and loss. I don't use that. I use a spreadsheet, but if you want to use that, that's a great option. There's so many functions for List Perfectly. I don't think it's any faster than cross-listing yourself, but you get a lot more. You get a lot more than just cross-posting. I'll say that. What's up? Juan said hello, everybody. Real quick, we got 179 people in here. What I want you to do is, if you guys are a reseller and you make content here on TikTok, I want you to leave me a thumbs up emoji. I want everybody in the live right now to go follow everybody that's leaving a thumbs up emoji down below. Everybody who leaves a thumbs up emoji, go follow them, because a lot of people have a lot of questions, and most of those people, if you watch their videos, most of your questions will be answered. The poor people who just joined, that's why I said I'm messing around. Anyone can do this. Just watch Wayne's videos, do your research before you shop. There you go. I use old Sour Patch Kids bags. That would actually be good, because if I get a shirt that smells like Sour Patch Kids, I'd probably be okay with that. And yes, takeout boxes, 100%. Use those Chinese takeout boxes, especially the ones that like seal good. Those ones, like the Tupperware ones, excellent for shipping. You can ship like really fragile items in those too. I'd highly suggest like really fragile items, you ship in those. Found a Peter Millar Cashmere Hasip XL new without tag condition today. What would you list at? Cashmere sells really good. I sold one like a week or two ago for $60. So $60. What's up, Don? The items I have selected for drop shipping, I personally would buy, but don't expect them to sell. Okay. I've sold an item more on Poshmark than I would have got on eBay. That happens sometimes. You can list items higher and get higher sales. All right, there's all those thumbs up. Go follow all those people that have thumbs up. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody right now. I thought it was your kidney. It's sciatica. I thought it was my kidney too. It's right on my back where my kidney is. I thought for sure I had a kidney stone, and then it started going down my my rear end, and now it's all the way down in my leg. So I talked to the my neighbor is a physical therapist, and I talked to her, and she showed me a couple stretches, and I started doing those, and it's starting to go away a little bit. But if I stand for too long, or if I sit for too long, it hurts. I'm actually going to get a standing desk, because sitting is like the worst for you to do. Unless you have really good back support, and I already have really bad posture. I know I should probably help myself. Like even now I'm slouching, I should be sitting upright, but it's really hard to after you've done it for so many years. So I think I'm going to buy a standing desk, one of those ones that raise and lower. I think I might buy two, and then I'll have a shipping station and a desk on the inside. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Buy myself an early Christmas present that I can write off on my taxes. Just got a label printed. Any advice? I don't know what you're looking for. If you printed the label, stick it on your package and ship it out. What's Pirate Ship? Pirateship.com. Just type in pirateship.com on your search bar on your computer, and you can use Pirate Ship to buy labels. They use dimensional rates and not dimensional weight rates. So as long as your item is super heavy and it fits into a small package, you get really good shipping. Also, first class is pretty competitive too. You're good at answering questions. I've been doing this for like, I think like 4 or 5 months now. I'm like an expert at this point. Saved a bunch there. Yeah, Pirate Ship is awesome. How much is List Perfectly a month? I think it's $29, $49, and $69 a month. I think those are the rates. And each rate, you get different stuff with each rate. I'm fairly new, so my profit isn't huge, but I feel like I would sell more if I did this. You definitely could. You definitely could. Look at all those thumbs up. Look at all those thumbs up. How many items would you need to post to make $2,000 a month? It depends on what your items you're selling. If you're selling stuff that is worth $2,000, you only need to sell one item. If you're selling stuff that's, $35 like I normally sell, you just have to take 2,000 and divide it by 35. And if you want to make profit, then you got to do probably a little bit more, like 13% more. So it depends on what you're selling. If you want to do what I do, just take 2,000 and divide it by 35. That's how many items you got to sell a month. Because that's for thrifted items. I sell a lot of high dollar items too. So for a normal person that doesn't have a lot of retail arbitrage, that just goes to Goodwill, $35 is a good item to be on the lookout for, like $35 sales, because you make about $20 profit. So if you make $20 profit on each item, that would be 100 items you got to sell a month. Go to the chiropractor for sciatica. It will not go away. I would, but everybody is telling me not to go to chiropractor for this. Go to PT or somebody like that. Chiropractor, I've had chiropractors in the past and they have messed my back up. So I don't want to go back to a chiropractor. I can't tell when you're kidding about the different shipping boxes. Okay, I don't ship in food boxes. Anytime I say that I'm shipping in a food box, I'm lying. But if I talk about a Lay's bag, though, the Lay's bags are really good for shipping. So, no, I'm just kidding. If I talk about using a food box, I do not use food boxes. Again, come to my live, not tomorrow. Next Sunday, I'll be doing this live over on Facebook. And you guys can actually watch me ship my items. And also, Bearded Thrifter will be going over his items too. So, you'll see I don't use food boxes. I don't think food boxes are the right way to go, no matter how free they are. By the way, they're not free. You had to pay for the food box, right? I ship using clear see-through poly bags. Sometimes thoughts. I would not use clear see-through poly bags, because what if you shipped a $100 item in there and there was some slimy person at the post office that was like, I really like that shirt. It's a Robert Graham and I really want one. Steals it. I would always just put them in these bags. These bags are cheap, really cheap. Just stick them in one of these bags. I don't know if you're being serious about that, though. That was kind of a unserious question, I think. My big boy Lulus went for 58 today. Awesome. By the way, we have 145 people in here. If anybody in the live has pair XL and these Lululemon type shorts, they're like the basketball shorts, hit me up on Instagram. I'll buy them off you. As long as they're in good condition and they're size XL, I'll buy them off you. Sciatica is awful. Yeah, I had never had this happen before, and I thought I had kidney stone. That's how bad it was. It was like, it hurt, and it still hurts. It's been like a week and a half now. But I'm constantly working, so go work out. I do need to work out. I got a dad bod. I got a big belly here, so that's probably why it's hurting my back. Definitely do stretches, lay flat on the floor. Yeah, she taught me how to do all the stretches earlier today. I have a PT next to me that lives next to me, and she showed me all the stretches and what I need to do. We're almost to 100K. Let's get to 100K on this live. That's insane. I can't believe on a live where I'm just going over sales, we're at almost 100K. That's insane. And we've already went over my sales. That's all the sales, by the way. I just throw them on the ground. But yeah, IKEA has great standing desks. I might have to go to IKEA. That's a good idea. That rhymed, by the way. I might have to go to IKEA. That's a good idea. That should be their slogan. Husky standing desk at Home Depot. Check them out. Okay, I'll look that up too. I actually have to get a rack at Home Depot tomorrow, so maybe I'll look. You must think I'm done. Label printer. Debbie, what was your question again? What was your question again? Repeat your question down below, Debbie. You said something about a label printer, right? I just got a label printer. Any advice? Plug it in. That's my advice. Plug it in and ship out your items. No, just watch some. If you don't know how to use the label printer, just watch some videos over on YouTube. You'll figure it out real quick. You find a good one, I promise you will thank me. Okay. I had a pretty good guy. He was really good. But I also have a herniated disc in my neck, and he made it worse because he was constantly popping me, and I know he probably shouldn't have touched my neck, but yeah. That's why I don't like chiropractors. He was good, but probably shouldn't touch my neck. This is my first month reselling. I made $500 and have 120 items up on eBay. Xander, let's go. That's awesome. Our diaper box is good. That might actually be good. Diaper boxes are pretty sturdy, so I think you could probably ship something in a diaper box. I don't think people would really get mad about a diaper box because no diapers really touch the outside, like not dirty diapers. I'm sure people have shipped. If you shipped in a diaper box, leave it down below. I think diaper boxes would be okay. I still wouldn't use them, but I think they would be okay. Get an inversion table, hang upside down. Yes, I used one of those. I was doing PT for a while, and I used one of those inversion tables, and they were awesome. But I don't want to pay a buttload of money for that because I know those are pretty expensive. See, told you are great to talking to everyone. I try. I missed a lot of people in the beginning of live because I was going over sales, but I'm trying to get to everybody now. I'll look for you. Okay. I'll probably come back. It will probably come back. Unfortunately. Yeah, I know it will. Even my upper back pain comes back. Now I'll get Dell boxes and plastic bags, from work 24/7. I was serious. Clear plastic bags. I would not ship anything in a clear plastic bag because somebody can see exactly what's in the inside. For example, if it was delivered to an apartment complex and let's say the mailman put it outside the door, all they have to do is walk by that person's house and see that you have like an item sitting on the floor and they're like, ooh, I want that shirt. Their next door neighbor can snatch it. I would not use clear bags. The pain, I feel for you. Yeah, the pain is bad. That's why I'm sitting down right now. Yeah, I need to do some stretches. I also need to work out too. I need to get back in shape. Did you figure out your slogan yet? I think it's like, I think I'm going to use that slogan. a slogan that I said earlier. I tried it on a couple videos. I kind of like it, but I don't know how to fit it in every video. That's the problem. So at the end of the video, I say that's the K way. I think that's what I'm going to do because it's a really short slogan, but I don't think I'm going to use it every video. I'm not going to be like bearded and say like not bad in every one. I don't think I'm going to do that. But wherever it fits, I will. No, Felix, I might do a TikTok live and a Facebook live. I think I might do that. I'm still thinking it out. I might actually put this camera up in the corner while I'm packing, so you guys can see the whole view of everything I'm doing, but I just won't be able to read chat. But you'll be able to hear what I say. I think that's what I'm going to do. Trust me. I'm going to figure it out. Diaper boxes are great. Okay. I've used diaper boxes. I think diaper boxes are acceptable. They're not food boxes, right? You think an item in a clear poly bag inside would be okay? Yes, that would be perfectly fine. I do that all the time. I receive items in a diaper box. It was okay, yeah. Diaper boxes I think are good. No diaper boxes? Okay, we got some no diaper boxes too. My fingers hurt? My fingers hurt. Well, you just pulled Lawn Duty. Anybody know what movie that's from? My fingers hurt. It's dog feed is a K. It's going to be let's go. I do say let's go a lot. I do say let's go. But every time I say let's go, it reminds me of the Tampa Bay Bucks, and I'm not a Bucks fan. I've seen people do both TikTok and Instagram at the same time. Yeah, I think I'll still do TikTok. I think I'll have it up in the corner. I really like the slogan, every kiss begins with K-Way. Oh my God. What's your rose and thorn of the day? What is that? Like, what's my good thing that happened and bad thing? Is that what's rose and thorn? I don't know what that means. K-Way or no way? K-Way or no way? 100K. Yeah, we hit 100K. The K-Way way. That's too much ways. That's too many ways. I think I like, and that's the K-Way. If I say it correctly, like if I say like this shirt sold for $100, I found it at the thrift store, and that's the K-Way, I think that'll work. Shop the K-Way. It could, but that only applies to shopping videos. So that's why it doesn't work. Are you depriving lower income families on items you buy from Goodwills, etc.? Bob, you're right. Damn, I got to reconsider my life now. I actually take away from people who need the items more than me. You're right. But Bob, if you want to, come to my next thrifting live. What I'll do is I'll go through the whole entire store. I'll pull a whole cart because I'm an evil person that steals from the poor. And then what I'll do at the end of the live is I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you how full the thrift store is after I leave, and show you that there are still quality brands left over, but they just don't have enough profit for me to make. But I do leave them for the lower income families, Bob. So Bob, Tuesday at 10 a.m., give me a follow, and you'll be able to watch me thrift live and steal from the poor, but also leave plenty of items behind. By the way, I went to a, Bob, I'm just kidding. Like, no, I'm not stealing from the poor. There's plenty out there. But, by the way, I went to the mall today. Next time you go to the mall, walk into a JCPenney. Just do me a favor. Walk into a JCPenney. Bob, you should do this. Bob Tanner Sr., I think that's your name. Bob Tanner Sr. Hope Jr.'s doing good for you, by the way. But Bob Tanner Sr., what I want you to do is go to a JCPenney, just any JCPenney. Every mall probably has one. Walk in there and just look at how much clothing is on the racks in those stores. And then think to yourself, none of that, probably not even half of that's going to sell, right? And then just imagine at a thrift store, it's even less than that actually sells. I think the number is 86% of what you see at a thrift store doesn't sell and ends up in a landfill. So 86% of what you see when you walk into a thrift store is never going to go into a shopping cart, is just going to literally end up in a dump. So Bob, what I want you to do is and Bob, what I want you to do too is I want you to go to a Goodwill bins. Goodwill bins is an excellent example of this, because when you go to a Goodwill bins, there's literally bins this tall filled with clothing. And out of the, let's say 2,000 items that are in that bin, there's maybe 50 that the resellers pick out, and all the rest ends up in a landfill. So Bob, unfortunately, I know what you're thinking, because you see surface level and you're not actually like doing your research and going down and digging. If you dig a little bit, Bob, you'll actually understand that we're not stealing from the poor. We're supporting our families. And poor is a relative term, because Bob, you might be a millionaire, so I might be poor considered to you. So maybe I should be shopping there compared to you, Bob. Who knows? But poor is something that Only you can define what poor is, because poor to you is different than poor to me, right? I hope you learned a lot today, Bob. Appreciate you stopping in. My son works at Goodwill. They have so much stuff in the back. Most of the stuff, there's been TikToks I've watched here on, I've obviously watched on TikTok. And there's a guy that used to work at Goodwill. He explains how Goodwill, the items get donated, and literally half the stuff ends up in the compactor because they don't have enough room for it. That's how much excess there is in America. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. What's your high and low of the day? What's my high of today and my low of today? My high of today is this live. Hanging out with you guys. We got 100K likes, and all you guys pretty much did this whole time was stare at my face and listen to me talk, which is pretty crazy. And my low of today was when I woke up this morning, my back still hurt. I wish my back pain would go away. Macy's is cheaper than TJ Maxx? Probably is. That's retail prices? Yes, it is retail prices. But Bob, let me ask you a question. Let's have a little conversation with Bob right now. Bob, do you have 1,000 followers? You don't. I can't even go live with you, Bob. I wish I could, because this would be a great conversation to have one-on-one. But Bob, when's the last time you were in a thrift store? Give me an answer. When's the last time you stepped foot in a thrift store and saw how much was in a thrift store? Are you just making this assumption because you haven't been to a thrift store? Let's go down. Let's see what Bob has to say. Bob is a version of a Karen. Yeah, maybe Bob is a version of Karen. Bob, when's the last time you were in a thrift store, Bob? Also, Bob, when's the last time, how much have you donated to thrift stores this year, Bob? How much have you donated? Bob doesn't thrift. Bob, you're live. Yeah, Bob, come on, Bob. When's the last time you've been to a thrift store, and how much have you donated to a thrift store this year? Because clearly you're worried about stealing from the poor, but what you don't realize is the items that are sold in thrift stores are used to support those poor people in the community. So when's the last time? Let's go, Bob. Let's see if Bob hangs out. I think Bob left. You guys think Bob left? I think he's gone. Let's make a poll. If you guys think Bob left, give me a smiley face. If you think Bob's still here, give me a sad face. Bob left. Looks like he left. Damn. I was really hoping that we could have a good conversation with Bob. They always leave. They always leave when you start talking back to them. I don't know why. Because they think they know everything, and they think they're going to get under their skin, your skin. This is what I have to say. If you guys ever make content on social media, you will be hit with a lot of Bobs in your life. What you have to do is you have to let Bob roll off your shoulder. Bob cannot be part of your mentality. You cannot keep Bob in here. You have to get Bob out. And I think Bob left. I think most people think Bob left at this point. This was a very great live. Oh, this is great. This is great. I should make a TikTok on that whole sequence. Like, I should really just put that on a TikTok. That would be hilarious TikTok. And I'll probably get a bunch of Bobs hanging out in my my comment section of that video. Yeah, I think Bob left, everybody. Everybody, R.I.P. Bob. Yeah, let's just R.I.P. Bob. But yeah, I really wish people would, like, the people that say that don't ever thrift. And all of us that are in chat, we go thrifting multiple times a week. If you're new to this channel, give me a follow. You'll probably end up going thrifting multiple times a week. Yeah, it's the people that make those assumptions don't actually do what we do, and they don't see what we see. So, I mean, that's what assumptions are all about. They make an ass out of you and me. And I might look like an ass to a couple people now, but I get a lot of Bobs. Bobs are all over the place. Rip Bob. All right, we'll get off the Bob subject. If you guys have any last minute questions, drop them down below. I thought this was going to be a quick live, and then you guys started going ham. Pretty insane. Again, if I go live tomorrow night, it'll be late because I want to spend time with my family, go trick-or-treating, and I kind of want to get some candy for myself. So I might have to stay out a little bit longer with the kiddos. But if I do go live, it'll be later. I don't have a planned time or anything like that. And then we'll get back to the normal schedule on Tuesday. Tuesday night will be normal schedule. Appreciate all the gifts, by the way. You guys are awesome. Sending the gifts. Don't be like Bob. He needs to be like K-Way. Shirt merch. Yes. Spread joy. Shout out Bob. Bob was good. He was all right. He's ill-informed, and that's why we're here. We're here to inform Bob of why his thought process is wrong. That's why we're all here. Appreciate the cap on cap action. I got a backwards cap and I got a frontwards cap. By the way, we got 160 people in here too. If you guys haven't bought yourself some Bearded Thrifter merch. Go hit up Bearded Thrifter. This is his not bad hat. This is his black on black. I really like the black on black. I always wear black on black stuff. Go buy yourself a hat. I forget how much they are. I think they're like 20 or 25 bucks in his eBay store. Free shipping. He also has limited edition beanies, and I bought myself one of those too, so I'll show that off whenever he gets it here to me. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as this hat took to get here, but I'm gonna be wearing that one too. So if you guys are in a cold area and you want a beanie, the beanies are $15 free shipping. So go buy yourself a beanie, go buy yourself a hat, go support another great reseller, Bearded Thrifter. He's awesome. He's always in the lives, always supporting me, so shout out to Bearded. Best women's brands, I have no clue. I'm not a women's clothing reseller, so I have no clue. I can't answer that. Have a great Halloween with wife and kiddos. Appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be able to pop on this live too, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. Only had $1 for every time you said Bob. Well, you would have just made one more dollar. You would have just made one more dollar. Is this your merchandise room? Yeah, this is where I store everything. It's out in my garage. Everything's inventoried out here. I don't want to make that person one more dollar, so I'm not going to say that word. You do say ham a lot. I say ham. I don't remember saying ham, but ham. I just said it again. Let's make that would be a good idea. That would be a great idea, but I would have to like download this live and then use that to promote the BOB merch. BOB needs to stand for something too. Maybe we can use that as an acronym for like a thrifting, like make it apply to that. I'd have to think on that for a little bit. You list Robert Graham shirts in casual or dress shirt. I list them in button front shirts. I don't list hardly anything in dress shirts, to be 100% honest. Does your wife help you with the business? Yeah, she lists 3 days a week for me, and she might be bumped up to 5 days if my kids go to school full time. Can you resell candy? That's a good question. I don't think you can. There's just such an excess during this time of year, but maybe in like, I think maybe like February. No, February is Valentine's Day. Maybe March, April, and May. There's no like candy holidays around that time. So if you hold your candy, you can resell it for a profit during those few short months where there's no candy holidays. Is there candy holidays during that? March, April, May. What Easter, right? Damn, there's Easter in there too. You'd really have to find the sweet spot to sell that candy. Happy Halloween. Yeah, happy Halloween to everybody. Happy Halloween. Bob is bug off Bob. Bombs over Baghdad. What's the first thing you ever resold, if you remember? The first thing I ever resold, I said this on my live a couple nights ago. I was going to start collecting. I just started having kids, and I want to start collecting those Pokemon trading card boxes, like the full boxes that are unopened. And I bought one of them, and then I started reselling, so I just resold it back online, and I made a little bit of profit. But that was the first thing I ever sold. You're going to get a Bob outfit. How do you keep organize your inventory? Every one of these bins is lettered, so that's letter L, and then everything on the inside is numbered. And then I have a SKU number in my eBay listing, so then I just come out here if it's L2, and I come up to bin L, pull out the bin, go on the inside, and grab number 2. Add K-Way in one of your listings so people can find you. Add K-Way in one of your listings so people can find you. On what? On eBay? My eBay store is linked in my bio. You can go look at my 2 stores I have linked in there. I think is Mercari and eBay, so you can look at my listings from there. I really want to find a hater that can go live so you can have proper duel, grab some popcorn. I think we could. I think I would have destroyed BOB tonight. I think BOB knew he was going to get destroyed. He might actually still be here lurking. I didn't look at who's here, but he might still be lurking. Easter, yeah, there's Easter in there. Easter is in April, so maybe June, July, August, September. There's no candy holidays during those periods, so you can resell your Halloween candy during those periods of time. I thrifted this weekend because of you. Awesome. Hopefully find some good stuff. What does it mean when Poshmark some have their items or whole closets as not for sale? They're probably on vacation. Let's go, the K-Way. How long have you been doing this resale? For 4 years. September 19th of 2018 was when I made my first sale. Titans game on the 8th. 8th of what? This month? Is it next weekend? Is that what you're talking about? Right? That doesn't want to be the 8th. They're not Monday night. The 8th is... When is the 8th? Are you talking about the 8th of... Oh, the Titans game on January 8th? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go up to. Oh, you're the one who hit me up on Facebook. Yeah, yeah. Titans game January 8th. Yeah, I got you. I remembered. Yeah, I'll be hitting up. I'll be hitting up Jacksonville on the 8th. If anybody's in Jacksonville on that weekend, I might be able to thrift with some of you guys. I know I'm going to be probably staying at Trisha's or staying pretty close to Trisha's, and then we're going to stay up there that weekend. And then I'm going to hit up the Titans game for the last game of the season. What'd you say about JCPenney? I got interrupted. Thanks. I was talking about JCPenney. I said next time you go in JCPenney, just go in there and look at all the clothing that's in that store and just think to yourself, all of that stuff is not going to sell. And then just remember, when you go into a thrift store, it's even worse because even less of that stuff sells. And there's just as much in pretty much every thrift store as there is in like a good section of a JCPenney. So again, shout out Bob. He fought hard, but he didn't stay for too long. All right, I'm going to head off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, if I go live tomorrow, it'll be later on tomorrow night. Go follow me on all platforms. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook. Again, next week, this live will be over on Facebook. I still might do a TikTok live off to the side, but the main live will be on Facebook. So go follow me on Facebook, K-Way Shop. I really like Facebook, and I think I can make Facebook into something cool. So go follow me on Facebook. And if you missed out on my last thrifting live, after this live, I already have it downloaded. I'm going to put the live on my YouTube channel of the red, white, and blue. The last week's red, white, and blue, where I found like a ton of stuff. I got 83 items at that thrift. So go follow me on YouTube. I'll have that video out sometime tonight. It just depends on how long it takes to download onto YouTube. So if you can't watch it tonight, watch it tomorrow. But yeah, full thrifting live. It's like a 2-hour live. So you guys can watch the whole process and see what I pick up. Met an awesome guy, Big Al, at the thrift store. If you guys watched it, Big Al, one of my followers, found me there and was the sweetest guy ever. And let me pick 3 items from his cart. He was a pretty cool dude. But yeah, go watch that. It's over on my YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys have a great Halloween. Be safe. Eat lots of candy. Do all that good stuff. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace out.